Today on MTG Unpacked, we're getting stuck into a 2011 core set Fatpack. So I have not actually opened any of these yet. So we can see a whole bunch of awesome stuff here. Let's get to cracking. So this set was released in July 2010. So it's sort of like the vehicle model years are like a year ahead here. And we're looking for the big hit is Serra Ascendant. Also has Leyline of the Void, Birds of Paradise, Captivating Vampire, Liliana Vess, and Silence. And I think they also have an Ajani in here as well. We'll take a look at the player's guide later in the video. And there should be a fun poster in here. So let's rip the heck out of this. And yeah, people will complain, but there's nothing we can do. It's old glue. So we want to see what we got in here. Finally, okay, completely destroyed it, alas. Ooh, some cool dragons and stuff. That is fantastic. Okay, loving the artwork on this. Okay, so we'll set that aside and get into the 2011 core set. So they have these weird things here. What is this? Test of Metal Sample Chapter. Okay, so this is like a sample of a novel, it looks like. Okay, that's cool. They don't do that these days, do they? Okay, so we'll get into the spin down here. So take a look. We got the M11 symbol. We're going to roll a lucky 7, and we got a 4. Okay, so let's dig into the packs. 8 packs of goodness. Have not opened a lot of this set, so looking forward to it. And of course, the ever popular land pack. We'll take a look at that closer to the end of the video. They also have this thing. We'll take a look at that as well. But first, we will get to cracking 2011 core set. Let's see if we can get that Serra Ascendant. That would be absolutely fantastic. Starting off with Berserkers of Blood Ridge. We've got a Scroll Thief, Sacred Wolf, Act of Treason, Blinding Mage, Golden Glow Moth, Unsummon, Infantry Veteran, Disentomb, and Uncommon's Fireball. Jace's Ingenuity, Reassembling Skeleton, and Merfolk Sovereign. Some awesome artwork on that one. And a and some tips for building a deck. What's on the other side here? Oh, nearly missed it. Foil Llanowar Elves. Very tasty. Okay. Let's get into our next pack here. So were you playing Magic at this time, and what were the big decks at that point? Did you do pretty well out of it? Was it a good core set? Let me know. We have 4C, Siege Mastodon, Greater Basilisk, Silvercoat Lion, Chandra's Outrage, Arc Runner, Mind Rot. You watch too many videos on this channel, you'll rot your mind, but it's all good. Just watch another 3,000 or so, and you will be all set. We've got Maritime Guard, Dryad's Favor, Solemn Offering, and Crystal Ball for the uncommons. Cudgel Troll, yes, trolled already. Wall of Frost, and Overwhelming Stampede for the rare. Also got a Plains, and a little bit of a tip about Death Touch. No foil behind that one. On to the next. I like the pack artwork here as well. The packs are sort of shiny. Has like a metallic finish to it. Next up we got a Canyon Minotaur, Scroll Thief, Assassinate, Nether Horror, Aether Adept, Solemn Offering, Blood Crazed Goblin. Yes, I love the goblins. I actually collect them. Bloodthrone Vampire, Terramorphic Expanse, Primal Cocoon, and Ember Hauler. Speaking of goblins, good to see them. Stone Golem, War Priest of Thune, and Conundrum Sphinx. Okay, a Forest and limited play tips and tricks. Okay, so you're learning a lot. So the core sets were traditionally teaching you about mechanics. You'll notice they often have little tips, like on this one, this Cloud Crusader. Instead of just saying first strike, they tell you what it actually does. So that is useful for newer players. We've got the Crusader, Nightwing Shade, Mana Leak, Doomblade, Ice Cage, Squadron Hawk, Cancel, Primal Cocoon, Unholy Strength. That is awesome. Therese Nilsson artwork. Fantastic. We've got a Brindlebore, Fireball for the uncommons, White Knight, and Ajani's Pridemate. Can we find Ajani himself? We've got a Goblin Chieftain. Yes, more goblins, please. And an island. And tokens and counters. And I keep expecting there to be like another foil behind there. On to the next packet. So we are halfway through here. No real bangers that I can see unless you count the goblin in that category. We have Quag Sickness, Fiery Hellhound, Diminish, Nether Horror, Lightning Bolt, Goblin Balloon Brigade, more goblins, Palace Guard, Preordain, Dryad's Favor, Insight, and Juggernaut for the uncommons. Deathmark, there is some iconic artwork right there. Call to Mind, and a mythic. Baneslayer Angel, I will take it for sure, and a Swamp. And we're learning about parts of the turn. Okay, so we haven't had any repetition with those so far, so that's good. Very educational. Next pack we have a Fiery Hellhound, Phantom Beast, Stormfront Pegasus, Sign in Blood, Cultivate, Liliana's Spectre, Blinding Mage, Augury Owl, Disentomb, Pyretic Ritual, and Whisper Silk Cloak. Bit of camouflage there, that's cool. Celestial Purge, Demon's Horn, and Mitotic Slime is the rare. Also got a Forest and limited play. Okay, so we learned about limited play a moment ago. On to the next one. 2 packs left. Can we find that angel here? Fingers crossed. We got a Scroll Thief, Sacred Wolf, Child of Night, Pacifism, and you might notice a bunch of these get reprinted in core sets. Nether Horror, Maritime Guard, Dryad's Favor, Solemn Offering, Blood-Crazed Goblin, Garrick's Pack Leader for the uncommons, Corrupt, Earth Servant, and Day of Judgment, Destroy All Creatures, along with a Swamp. Planeswalker cards, so I guess they were a novelty back then. Oh, and a foil mythic! Primeval Titan, welcome! Let's grab a sleeve for you. Will this video be in the greatest hits playlist, the greatest hits in channel history? Link in the corner. We shall see. I think that was definitely in the category of banger pulls. One more pack to crack. We have Assassinate, Llanowar Elves, there it is again, Assault Griffin, Volcanic Strength, Armored Cancrix, Golden Glow Moth, Viscera Seer, not serialized however. Did you actually get one of those? Let me know. Wall of Vines, Fling, Mind Control for the uncommons, Sorcerer's Strongbox, Diabolic Tutor. That is some iconic artwork, and Redirect is the rare, followed by a Plains and Death Touch. What else? A Foil Mountain to finish. Okay, so let's take a look at this other stuff. So they give you land packs here as well. We'll just take a quick squiz at the artwork. I'm guessing it was done for this particular set, or maybe it's reprinted. So we'll go through, see what we got here until we start repeating. Yep, okay, so that's looking pretty good. Nice variety from the lands. And what else? We have this thing. So these will teach you how to play, apparently. A big flyer. You might have seen these in some of the other early box openings we've done. Alright, how to play. Rule the multiverse. You need, of course, a deck and maybe some booster packs. And what do we got here? So we've got Jace, Liliana, Chandra, Ajani, and Garrick. So Planeswalkers. There's the gang. And how to lay out your battlefield. Okay, it does continue down here. Okay. And then on the other side, getting started, your first game. Alright. They're really thorough with this. And a combat. A bit about combat, attacking and blocking. Okay, combat example. They're giving you all sorts of useful info here. Card types and how to read a magic card if you are new to that. Casting spells. So how all that works. Turn order. And then this massive glossary here. So this tells you about a bunch of terms which can be a little bit overwhelming, but you will get the hang of it eventually. Okay, so we'll set that aside and let's take a look at the player's guide. Do not actually have one of these, so this is going to be new to me. The battle rages on. What does this say? Titanic arrival, ley lines, scrying, and planeswalkers. Okay. Infinite worlds, infinite possibilities. So the colors of mana. Okay, so this is more of like a intro type book. So they're going to tell you about each of the colors. So we have white, and there is Ajani Goldmane. Gives you an idea for a deck you could build. Blue, and of course we have Jace. There's another set of deck ideas. Black. And Liliana Vess, of course, in this set. Followed by red. And we've got Chandra Nalar. You often find they put the Planeswalkers in these core sets. We've got green. And Garrick Wild Speaker, a Nature's Power deck. Have you actually tried some of these deck ideas? And then talking about artifacts, so combos, lands, so there are different types of lands, and the 10 coolest cards. I like to check these out. So we got the Grave Titan, yep, pulled that one. Baneslayer Angel, that was the big hit we were looking for. Garrick Wildspeaker, Ember Hauler, a Goblin, Time Reversal, and what else we got here? Stormtide Leviathan, Lightning Bolt, Mitotic Slime, we pulled that one. Angelic Arbiter and Phylactery Lich. Okay, and then we have the awesome card encyclopedia. So this is what you would do in the olden days before it was all online. Actually, at the time of this set, what is that, 2010? Does anyone know if Mythic Spoiler was around then? Were there websites where you could check out all the artwork, all the different cards in the set? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, when I started playing around 2017, these were still very much needed. Very helpful reference. You would buy the bundle and you'd actually get one of these. They don't do this anymore, sadly. Let me know in the comments if you think they should bring these booklets back. Could be a bit tough though with all the different variants. They'd have to ship a giant phone book with it. So maybe not such a great idea. And there's a card checklist. And that is it. The best night of the week, F&M. Alright, so there we have it. They even give you a sample novel chapter. So this is pretty cool. I think we did pretty well with the pulls today as well. Hope everyone's staying safe and healthy out there. Thanks for watching and have a great day.